Can you talk a little bit about deciding how to identify whether you run as an independent or a Democrat?
So for me, I've always been more in the middle, mainly because for the longest time, there's never been, especially Iowa, I don't feel like there's been a lot of people that have stood out as somebody that's the reason I need to do that. That's the party for me. And I feel like there's been a lot of, especially recently, a lot of people on both sides that are playing to the extremes. And I feel like there's a lot of people in Iowa that are in the middle looking for that representation. And I've always veered more left, and I've always believed in the betterment of all, and obviously working for the working class, that's a big thing for me. And so I want to be the politician that gets people to go back to the Democratic Party and understands that I'm a different Democrat, and I'm going to stand up for you, and I'm going to fight for you in ways that nobody can, because I know what it's like to be in your shoes. And so I think for me, it's exciting. I think I'm really excited to have the opportunity to be a different Democrat and stand out in different ways, because I think that's what Iowa needs right now.
And you would potentially be in a primary against possibly one or more state legislators. And what would you say to voters who are thinking, why should I take a chance on this guy who hasn't held office before?
Because you have people that you've already had the rinse and repeat recycle of the same Democrats or the same people over and over, the same politicians saying the same things, and nothing's changed. You followed, the working class has followed these same politicians over and over, and what have you gotten out of it? So for me, having somebody that if I had somebody that in front of me that had been through the same things I had, understood what it's like, how hard it is, how to feed your family on $40 for 2 weeks in a situation where it's very hard to do that, I've done that. And I know how hard it is to grow up and how hard it is to succeed and have opportunities for education, how opportunities to have better pay. I know how hard that is. And a lot of these politicians that are the rinse and repeat recycle of what we've seen don't know that. And I'd rather have somebody, if I'm in their shoes, have somebody that leads me, that knows what it's like to be me, than it is to talk to me.